Welcome to Ageless Fury. Randall Cox here, and today we're going to talk about the benefits of exercise in getting to and maintaining a healthy living. Now again, this is going to be in relation to, those weight loss, nutrition, and exercise goals. Hey, if this is your first time here, start by subscribing now. Let's get those notifications turned on so that you don't miss anything. Now look, Ageless Fury is about living healthy, having a healthy life as we age. And we know without a doubt that exercise increases our chances of living longer, right? So studies have shown that physical activity can reduce our risk of dying early from some of the leading causes of death. So what are some positive benefits of exercise? Well, I can tell you right now, regular exercise and physical activity, may help you control your weight. Okay, along with nutrition, exercise plays an important role in controlling your weight and preventing obesity. Now, to maintain your weight, the calories that you eat have to equal the calories that you burn. Now, when it comes to losing weight, ideally what we really want to do is reduce the body fat, right? We want to get that body fat percentage down. If we're talking about just losing weight, here now we're talking about reducing the amount of calories below what we're burning, and we can do that a couple different ways. Obviously you can, reduce your calorie intake through the foods you eat, but another alternative is exercise, or the two of them combined into one. Now, exercise can also help reduce your risk of heart disease. Exercise is going to strengthen your heart. It's going to improve your circulation. That increased blood flow is going to raise the oxygen levels in our bodies. Now, this is going to help, lower our risk of certain types of heart diseases, like a high cholesterol, coronary artery diseases, heart attacks. Regular exercise can also help us, lower that blood pressure. Now, exercise can also help lower that blood sugar level, and help our insulin work better. Now, this can help us cut down on that chance for type 2 diabetes. And look, if you already have diabetes, then exercise can hopefully help manage that for you. Now, exercise can also improve our mental health and our mood, as our body releases chemicals that make us feel more relaxed, and deal with stress better. Now, exercise can, help keep us sharp as we age, and this is a big part of Ageless Fury, right? Because exercise is going to stimulate your body to continue to learn, to enhance the functions of our brain. Exercise is going to increase that heart rate, which is going to pump, more oxygen into our brains. Now, it also aids in the release of certain hormones, which provide an excellent environment for growth of those brain cells. Exercise, helps us by stimulating growth of, new connections between the cells in very important parts of our brains. Now, exercise also helps strengthen bones, muscle as well, which of course is a benefit at any age, because as we age, exercise is going to slow down that bone loss process, right? And that loss of bone density by doing muscle strength activities, which is going to help us maintain our muscle mass and strength. Now, exercise works on bones much the same way it does on our muscles, by making them stronger, because bone is living tissue, It changes, in response to the forces that are placed on it. So when you exercise regularly, your bone adapts, by building more cells and becoming more dense. Now, exercise can also improve our sleep, right? Maybe it helps us fall asleep faster. Maybe it helps us, stay asleep longer, right? Because many people suffer from lack of sleep. And of course, this is one of those things that causes us to be less productive. In these cases, anything we can do to improve sleep is a huge benefit. We've defined the benefits of exercise. Now we need to consider how to manage those workouts. Now, considering how good it is for our body and mind, you would think that more exercise is always better. But that's not necessarily the case. Look, here it's quality over quantity, always going to be better. So you look at, should I, be working out every day? and that really depends on what you're doing. But you need to ensure that, whatever training that you're doing, that you don't get into an overtraining pattern. Look, your body is going to need rest days, okay? And the type of workouts that you do are going to help determine your schedule for training. So you might be, maybe it's shorter, more intense workouts completed more frequently over, a long, less frequent workout. Okay? Either way, it's just kind of something that you need to experiment with. Now, how many times a week that you work out really depends on your goals. Okay? And obviously the time available. Okay? Because, you're going to have preferences to the type of training that you want to do. Now, one thing here is, first I want to define goals. Okay? Because what we're really after here is a vision. Okay, we use our goals as kind of steps along the way, but where we're headed here is an end vision. So we look at, keeping track of our progress. And maybe you keep a log, of your activities. Maybe you're using a fitness tracker or a journal, but that's something that's going to help you, maintain those goals that you set for yourself and stay motivated, right? Exercise gives us energy and hopefully reduces that sedentary lifestyle, making us more productive. Look, many adults spend 70% of their time awake sitting. Okay, now this is a fact. That's wreaking havoc on our healthcare system, right? Now, committing yourself to make, some sort of exercise a daily part or at least a consistent part of your week is going to help combat that, okay? And ultimately makes it easier for you to incorporate exercise as a reoccurring part of your life. Now, this removes that all too common tendency to rationalize, not working out by convincing yourself, I'm going to blow it off and I'm going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes and you blow it off again. No, can't do that. Need to be consistent, right? If you're working out on a regular basis, let me tell you, you're going to be more likely to reach whatever fitness goals that you've set for yourself. Now, exercising your body on a regular basis, look, it doesn't only support, your physical fitness, but your mental well-being as well. Okay, exercise helps us, it releases endorphins, which can help reduce stress and anxiety. And there's actually been research out there that has identified exercise as a possible benefit to dealing with depression. Now, for many people, exercise and healthy eating, they go hand in hand, right? So you've just worked out. You've made a conscious investment in your health, right? And you're much less likely to, go home and eat a bag of potato chips, right? Hopefully you're searching for a more healthy food alternative over an unhealthy one. Now, there are potential downsides of working out every day, but it all depends on how you manage your training. Now, look, if you're not allowing yourself adequate recovery time, you can actually hurt your progress. Now, weight training is an example. Look, that's breaking down muscle tissue, right? So if you want to see results that you're working for, you need to give your muscles adequate time to repair. Now, otherwise, you might physically overtrain your body and ultimately undermine, the effectiveness of your workouts. This could also lead to a mental burnout as well. Now, the serious downside to this, if you're doing too much or too often is, it's a reduced level of motivation. And that, not only affects your exercise, but also, other functions of your daily life. Now, we talk about, low intensity exercise like, walking or yoga. Okay, now these things, they don't have the impact on your body the way that a high intensity workout does. Now, again, this really depends on your goals. I mean, any type of exercise is beneficial. Of course, it's better than nothing, but of course, your level of intensity can help you reach your goals faster, especially if maybe you're looking to trim fat and add muscle, right? So we've got, muscle burns fat. So it makes sense that, the more muscle that we have, that's going to equate to lowering our body fat percentage. Now, one option, we start talking about the overtraining thing is, maybe you're hitting those high, intensity workouts on like a Monday, Wednesday, and a Friday. And you go a little bit lower intensity on a Tuesday and a Thursday or on a weekend. Now, varying your intensity is also a key if strength training is part of the plan. Okay, in this case, right, you need to alternate those muscle groups that you're going to focus on so that you don't want to be working that same muscle back-to-back days. Now, Ageless Fury, I do have a number of videos out there that I get into this, on those workouts that make sure that you give yourself adequate rest and you're not putting too much load on those muscles. Now, maybe you want a workout that incorporates, both weight training and cardio exercise, okay? Now, you can do a couple different things here. You can do, cardio days and alternate with weight training days, or you can put them both into the same workout. Again, this is one of those things that you need to try and figure out what's going to work best for you to hit those goals. Now, let's say you want to do, back-to-back cardio days. That's fine. But, maybe you mix up that intensity here too. So, maybe you're going to do a long run one day where you come back the second day and you're going to shorten that up with some sprints or some different, interval training that's, going to elevate that heart rate a little bit differently than that long run does. Again, these are varying, just varying parts of your workout. It's going to give you a little bit of variation. And this all comes down to, whatever approach appeals to you, right? Your weekly routine should include workouts that match your goals, but still allow you enough time to recover. We want to make sure that our daily exercise is safe. We want to keep that fire burning mentally, right? This way, hey, we got to leave enough gas in the tank that we can get after it, tomorrow, and therefore, right, to keep that, intensity going on our exercise program. Now, there are a few things that can help determine if you're exercising too much, right? So like if you're very sore or in pain, okay, that's not, may not be the best thing, and that could be an indicator on overtraining. Because muscle soreness, now look, that can be, part of the exercising platform, but if it lasts for more than a few days, or if you're really struggling to walk around, then, chances are that's an indicator that maybe you are doing too much or too often on your training. Now, injuries, okay, muscle strains, pulls, okay, look, these are also signals that you're not giving your body enough rest and recovery to handle the daily exercise. Now, overtraining on exercise can impact your mood and energy levels, okay? Again, if you find yourself fatigued and, irritated, your everyday workout might be too much, right? You want to, now one thing you can do is build up that muscle endurance levels. That's going to help fight that, help fight that muscle fatigue a little bit. Now, if you're doing a workout that's, so you're doing fewer repetitions, right, with more weight, so that you can increase your strength. That's one avenue. On the other hand, you can do more repetitions with a lighter weight, which is going to help you build up that muscle endurance. Now, of course, weight training, look, it allows us to reshape our bodies. And we all want to look better, okay? And that can create a huge boost to your ego. But this all comes down to, the key is consistency. Okay? And if you're giving up after 2 weeks, then, man, you really got to evaluate, okay, what went wrong? Okay? And my advice is, look, you need to try different training formats to find out, what's going to work for you. What do you enjoy doing? Okay? You never want to put yourself into a situation that when it comes to exercise, your mindset is like, oh, I have to go exercise. You don't want that. Okay? You want to enjoy your exercise. You want to look forward to it. Okay? You need to get pumped up thinking, man, tomorrow is another exercise day. Right? That's the avenue that you want to take. Hey, please leave your comments as I work with people on their quest for better health. If you're looking for more programs that can help you out with that weight loss, nutrition, and your exercise goals, please follow me on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you.